Hello traders, David here doing a video chart for ticker symbol PDOS. Today's date's Thursday, January 12th, 2012. We closed down today 24.14% on a last of 0.0022 on a volume of 24,165,730. I'm going to go ahead and point out a few things about this chart and what I'm looking for here. Even though we closed down today, there is definitely a few things I'm going to be watching for here because in my opinion this could be a pullback before a run. I'm going to go ahead and explain to you exactly why I think that could be happening right now. With the last trade was obviously a paint down in my opinion, so I personally don't think it should have closed this low, but we're just going to go with what it is what it is. So the first thing I'm going to point out up here is the RSI. The RSI right now is trading at 40.14, which it seems, if we look at the chart here, it seems to have a lot of resistance once it gets up there towards that 50 line. We can see it right here, right here, right here, and then right here. Once we get above it, it went ahead and pulled back down below it. So what we're going to be looking for here is for this relative strength index to go ahead and flip up, break that 50 and start climbing up between the 50 and 70 range and to start showing this chart a lot more strength. So we're going to go ahead and move down here towards the candlesticks. Obviously today we had a big volume right here that runs behind this. And if we look down here right below this candle, we're going to see that it's tapped the bottom again. I'm going to go ahead and put this about right here. Okay, so it's went down 1, 2, 3, 4 times, tested that support. Now this is definitely showing a lot of strength as far as leveling out, and the reason why I say that is because of the fact that it's testing that but it's coming back up. Now if we look back here in like the previous, we can see a lot of similarities between this candlestick and this one right here, especially like right before that big pop-up right here, and it had a little bit of a volume spike also. Now if we look back here further in the chart, we've seen a big red day right here, and then boom, a few days later it just started climbing back up. So what I'm going to be looking for here is for this to go ahead and start moving its way back up, and we're going to be watching for the support, or this resistance line rather, right here at the 50-day simple moving average. The 50-day simple moving average right now is at 0.00411. So what we're going to be looking for is for a break of that. And once we get a break of that, I think that this thing's going to start moving a lot quicker at a lot higher levels. I'm going to go ahead and put another line up here. This might be future resistance up here. And there's a few of them that we could put in here, but right now what we are looking for is for this line to hold down here. Once we get confirmation that this holds, which in my opinion I think it will because of the fact that it's tested it a few times and just bounced right up off there. I mean, if you look right here, tested it, came back up and started pushing up towards that 50, consolidated or whatnot, sideways trading right here, and it tested it right there, and the next day followed by a green candle. So what I'm going to be looking for now is for this 50-day simple moving average to fall down, and once we do that, I think it'll be up here and probably the 0.008 to 9 area before we see the next resistance in my opinion. And then after that we are going to be talking about much higher levels of resistance. I think the next major resistance is going to be very close to the 2-cent mark, 0.01968, and that's just red line right here, and that's actually the 200-day simple moving average. The next thing I'm going to be looking for is a parabolic SAR. It's been showing a little bit of bullish activity right here, or bearish rather. I'm going to be looking for that to flip. Like I said, that is a lagging indicator, so that can happen at any day. It can start running tomorrow for all we know, and then after that it might take a day or two for that to pop up and show that bullish signal. So we're going to keep an eye on a few things down here. This is the MACD. We're going to be watching for that to start spreading apart, and the same thing with this TRIX. We can see that starting to curve up right there. So that's definitely another great thing to be watching for. And like I said, our main thing right now, what we're going to be looking for is for this to go ahead and start getting up closer. We're going to be looking for a nice green candle to break and drop this 50-day simple moving average right here. Like I said, it's 0.00411, and once we see that fall, we're going to probably see this RSI break that 50. So two key things to watch for, in my opinion. Anything could probably set this off, and any Momo behind it would definitely kick that out. And once we break that, I think we can definitely see a nice run here, especially with it down here at the bottom and sideways trading like that. That's something that I do really look for, especially in these lower price stocks. So again, this is ticker symbol PDOS. This video will be posted over on Stocklinks.info. For anybody interested in joining my private email list, please send an email to investorshangout@gmail.com with add me in the subject. You'll be added for educational, informational pieces only. Your email address will never be given out. You guys take care. We'll see you guys on the boards.